Feedings, everyone. We're just a few miles away from Woodland Park Zoo at Bramling Cross Restaurant with chef and owner Ethan Stowell. Here's the challenge. Can he make a delicious meal inspired by some of the very same ingredients our zoo nutritionists use to feed more than 1,000 hungry animals every day?
So today's meal was inspired by me spending a little bit of time at the commissary. Super cool space, hanging out with the chefs a little bit. You know, we decided to focus on the bear diet. So all the stuff we're gonna serve is off the bear shelves. It's all local, fresh ingredients. So we've got, we're gonna do a dish of grilled chicken, yam puree, rosemary roasted grapes, some braised kale, and some toasted hazelnuts.
So to talk about these ingredients, we brought with us another expert today. This is Dr. Jenny Pramick. She is a curator at Woodland Park Zoo and an animal expert. Jenny, no one knows the diet of the grizzly bears better. Tell us what else goes on to a grizzly bear's grocery shopping list.
Well, as you guys mentioned already, we give them a lot of lean protein this time of year, things like chicken. They get a lot of produce, about 20 pounds a day in the summer. Things like kale, yams, all the things you see here. And they also get things like beef knuckle bones to help keep their teeth conditioned and clean. So they get a wide variety of foods.
Well, I have to say I'm happy there are no knuckle bones over there right now, but I'm very excited about what I do see. So tell me a little bit about the flavors you're going to be working with.
Yeah, so on the chicken dish, I'm going to take this. First thing I'll just do is just start butchering the chicken. Because, you know, I mean, in the zoo, I know that they give them the chicken whole. We're going to break it down a little bit. So let me just butcher this, and then we're going to get this going on the grill.
Okay, and that chicken just hit the flame. That is impressive. I'm going to guess that's not quite how we make it for the grizzlies.
No, we don't have chefs like Ethan at our zoo, unfortunately, to do all this work, but it's not necessary because we offer the food to our animals the way they get it in the wild. So our bears get all of their proteins raw, just as they would be eating it in the wild, and they eat it whole, bone, skin, meat, everything.
All right, now I see the kale coming out.
Kale's coming out, for sure.
It's a love or hate kind of thing for people, right? So tell me, do the bears love it?
That's a really great question. So we have two different bears, male bears that are brothers, and they vary a lot in personality. So Keema likes kale less than Denali, but they'll both eat it. But they definitely have their favorites, and that's tending more towards the sweet, high-protein items.
There are more than 300 species at the zoo that our zookeepers are making meals for every single day. Can you imagine having to custom make a distinct meal for the tastes and the dietary needs of every single customer that comes through one of your restaurants?
Sometimes I feel like we do, but not always. No, it would be crazy. You know, I went down there and there's just everything's labeled and organized. You know, and what I liked about, you know, like the kale aspect of it, you know, you guys buy the kale from the same company I buy the kale from. So you guys buy the same thing, which is great. It's a local produce company here named Charlie's. They do a lot of delivery for produce for all the restaurants, and apparently I found out they do it at the zoo too, which is awesome. All right, here we go.
Wow.
A grilled chicken with yam puree, braised kale, toasted hazelnuts, and some rosemary roasted grapes. Enjoy.
Looks amazing.
This is so exciting. You know, at Woodland Park Zoo, every single meal is made with love by our zookeepers, our commissary staff, and Ethan, it is so clear that you have done the same, so thank you.
Well, thanks for coming. You know, I mean, you know, my experience being at the commissary, I could tell it as well. It's just great to see all the animals being so well taken care of.
Well, thank you. And those of you at home, we have these recipes available on our website, so you can go ahead and get those online, where you can also make a gift to our Seasons Feedings campaign. At the zoo, it takes a lot of work to feed all these animals, and it is expensive. Your community support is what makes it possible. So, on that note, Seasons Feedings, everyone.
Seasons Feedings.
All right, let's eat.
Let's dig in.